My name is Rachel Gillum. I'm Vice President of Ethical and Humane Use of Technology at Salesforce, which is a really long title to just say that we're the team that leads the responsible tech work in the company. We think about the impact technology has on our customers, but most importantly, society. So thinking about particularly vulnerable communities, marginalized communities, and how we can make sure that our tech is a force for good and not harm. The one top of mind I was just talking with a friend about was the ability to be a translator. Just because I sit in a seat and throughout my career, different seats where I'm sort of trying to help different audiences understand the importance or the impact of certain work. So in my current role, I often sit between technologists and engineers who are actually building and developing the product and need to translate to executives. I need to, talk with our communities, human rights experts, civil rights experts, and explain to these different functions why it's important that we make sure we're testing our products, making sure that we're designing for a variety of different communities in mind, and how do we do that? Persuading executives, making sure they understand why we need to take the time and take that investment to do that work. So that's really key. As well as in other seats, translating between Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C., or regulators around the world, and try to explain how the technology works, what's its impact, and what are the bright guardrails we can put in place to make sure folks stay safe. For me, it's been really important to do the homework, get that background, do the deep understanding, coming to the room prepared. And so, I've taken the time to get my credentials in order to speak authoritatively, in this area. But from there, it's really about deep listening to others, listening to the different communities that we're serving, making sure I'm hearing and empathetically listening to folks. And so that's true for the folks on the ground who are impacted by technology, but also for my different counterparts at work, understanding what they need and what they are trying to accomplish. And so that I'm communicating in a way where I'm speaking to what they're trying to get done. It's a great way to persuade people, bring people along, and show that you're aligned and you're there to cooperate and collaborate and help them achieve their goals as well. So I found that as a great way to sort of be effective in the business place. Really importantly, again, as we're at the advent of AI, just really transforming every part of our economy, society, jobs, it's going to impact everybody in some way, shape, or form. And it's really just the urgency to make sure we're taking the time to slow down, consider the different impacts intended and unintended of what we're building, making sure we're slowing down to making sure we're building in those mitigations, we're thinking about those different communities and doing that collectively, because we have the power to really design this future and making sure that it's best for everyone. I was really impacted by Judy Smith, who took the main stage yesterday. Judy. I appreciate so much her just being that straightforward fixer, giving that advice. I definitely see that as part of my role in my work, and really leaning into that experience I've built over time and having that confidence to say, look, I've built these experiences. My perspective is important and it will bring value, and it does bring value. So not to hold back. I have the privilege of having a seat in the room, and I need to speak up. I think that's a big part of what I want to keep in mind as I've been, I've earned and been granted some power. I want to use it to make sure that our community is represented in those rooms. Like I said, I do think a lot about what are we doing this for? We need to make sure what we're working for is for a more inclusive and a better society, first of all. But when I think about leading teams, for example, leading is not about wielding, strong-arming people or trying to take credit or take the main stage all the time. It's about bringing your team with you. It's about understanding who they are, listening deeply to them, showing that you care about them, and building those alliances, building that collaboration. And that type of leadership goes beyond your current title, your current workplace. You're going to have folks and relationships that are going to carry on with you to the next role, the next stage. And I think it's all about those relationships, caring about people and lifting others up as you rise. I really think about when I'm with my close, trusted circle of girlfriends. I have this amazing group of powerful women who are my confidants. They know my weaknesses. They know my strengths. They've seen me at my best and my worst. And that is like my source of energy so much of the time. And just having that, ideation and encouragement and lifting each other up, having fun. That's when I feel filled up and just like I can take on the world, whether that be personal or professional. Like I feel that having that community is just such a source of strength and joy, frankly. You deserve to be at this table. You deserve to be here. And I do have this sort of like silly phrase that many use, and it is that fake it till you make it a little bit. And it's not, again, being fake. It's, you come prepared and you put in the work, but a lot of it is showing that confidence, showing up and just manifesting that. And it goes so far because that energy you put out to others, it's really going to build on itself. And it's so important just to say, hey, I need to be here, lean into it, know that you're prepared, and it's going to take you really far.